regardless, because this is for the group's benefit to see.
That's how I was like, might as well just wait 1 hour, but whatever. What's up, Iron?
Hello.
Hello. It is all pick. Is it all pick? No, it's bans. What the hell? Alright, we're back. Who you banned first? Zeus, Milf, Yemo, Nasha is looking. I guess they're just suggesting bans. Who you ban's fine. Anubis ban's fine. Are we gonna get rid of? I don't know. I assume in-houses are not following a league rule set.
No.
Yeah, so then Aladdin's open and all that fun stuff. Which we're gonna really see how that gets through. Granted, I don't know.
Is Aladdin banned from the whole comp thing because he's like OP, or is it because of the infinite falling bug he has?
It's bugs.
Okay.
Yeah, bugs are normally what does it, unless it's something that is like so unplay aroundable that like you can't do anything about it. Like there's a bug where it, like a single instance of an ability will tick like 6 times. Like Conduit Gem was bugged because Conduit Gem, for instance, on like Ra would tick every single tick on Ra 2 for the max 20 stacks. So like if you autoed with Ra at level 1 and you did it 4 times or 5 times, you would get an extra 300-400 damage at level 1. Which is obviously over half of somebody's HP. And that's like not something you can really play around. And so it's like a lot of the times it's bug related is what just gets banned. Not like something being like disgustingly strong.
I played Aladdin, and then I just got permanently knocked up in the bug. And then every time after the bug happened, if I got knocked up, I would just be infinitely locked in the same bug until death.
Yeah, there's a lot. It's also like kind of based on how often it happens. So like Thor has a bug where if he lands into a knockup, he'll do the same thing. And he'll just like float in the sky until he dies.
Dodgy has a bug. I think she's play at your own risk.
Yeah, she's
like
play at your own risk.
Teleporting to base, teleporting into walls. Like if someone's jumping over a wall, you teleport to them. Sometimes you'll teleport into the wall.
Yeah, it can really cause some problems with that. This shit fucking bugging.
I think she's a play at your own risk. I think Dodgy is.
So what's the bug with Shock?
I have no idea.
I actually don't know. Shock's such a niche player that doesn't normally even get played anyways. So with him getting banned, it was probably I actually have no clue. I could probably message someone and find out, but
it's not that big of a
concern. I was gonna say it's very real. Pele or not Pele? Fucking Aladdin Zeus coming out. That's disgusting. That's gonna be pretty strong.
I wish I could play Aladdin in comp, dude.
Yeah, it's never gonna be allowed.
I'm kind of glad that he's banned though, because I just saving a ban.
Yeah, I mean you get to ban extra stuff, which is really strong with it. The fuck is going on?
I love playing Aladdin.
Aladdin's fun. I don't like rework Aladdin. I miss old Aladdin. It made him less brain dead because now it's just double stack, use your one, and then use your one again, and you have to hit less abilities to do the same amount of damage.
Yeah.
Agni ADC? Nut Medusa really good P's and B's, actually. Somebody's leading their P's and B's. This is not Silver-Plat. Picks and bans.
Anubis is a target, man, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, he also just straight up rolls these elos.
It's gotta be. Who plays the Anubis?
Good.
We have Mercury that's set out, so Merc's gonna be...
His name is Let Me Log In, please.
Yeah. Mercury's technically the lowest tier pick in this currently. Zeus is either gonna rotate ADC or mid, right? More than likely, and that's gonna allow him to flex in.
Yeah,
but the Ares will be a good lockdown for Aladdin and Zeus, and not Zeus, Aladdin and Agni. Achilles is a solid solo laner. Sylvan is okay, so that's probably Agni 80. Agni is interchangeable.
I'm 303 away. Sorry.
Putting up the joint.
It's transitive joint.
Hey, dude.
Alright. We're just recording like a coaching thing for them, for the group, so it's just outside yappage to a minimum.
Oh, maybe we should leave then.
Well, I wanted to watch the game anyway.
Yeah.
Can we do callouts, or is that going to be too too much?
I mean,
We'll do color commentary.
people are gonna, they're going to end up going back and watching this. So if you're just yapping about whatever's happening in your game, you should go somewhere else. But if you're yapping about what's happening in this game, that's fine.
No, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do color commentary. Ready, Beast? Purple.
Purple.
More of a green man myself.
More of a green man. Green's a good color. Wait, that's grass color?
Right. So Nut, so Medusa's gonna go ADC. Nut goes mid because it's login, right? Cab solo. I don't know if he. I wish I could see aspects on it. What the fuck is going on?
I guess there's no aspect.
No, hold on one second. Let me see if. Okay, it's actually Discord that's fucking this. Hold on one second. I'm gonna restart my Discord.
Okay. Dude, me and Alfie, like, someone was killing our Loki, like, they were the Achilles, and
It's actually breaking my whole system, which is crazy.
You start already early game.
yeah.
Okay, that's much better.
Agni
Alright, we're
ADC?
starting. Yeah, that's what. No, it's Agni mid.
Is it
Zeus
non-aspect?
ADC. Yeah, it's Zeus. It's Zeus ADC.
Oh,
I don't hate
okay,
that.
I see.
I don't hate
Yeah,
that.
no, that's kind of what I mean. Zeus
I don't-
ADC is gonna swing in this elo for sure. It's gonna get away with a lot of stuff. Agni's generalized
you
in
should go Gildan.
mid. That's
Like, you should
okay.
go Gildan instead of Numbus there, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's just delayed. I don't think Dagger's really good with that. Starter items across the board are generalized. I don't know how I feel about the war flag on Ares. I feel like you can just either run the
Just go Bluestone.
either Bluestone or if you really want to pressure, just Axe. Just because that early burst you're going to chains anyways, but Bluestone I feel like is just better. You get more ticks of it, more damage of it with your flames, right? Or your chains.
It's absurd damage. It's
Yeah,
absurd
Bluestone is
pressure.
just disgusting as fuck early, low key.
I feel like Cudgel on Cab is, in solo, is just something you need to
Oh yeah. He's kind of trolling not going Axe.
Yeah, no cudgel on Cab is definitely understandable. They are generalizing in mid. Sylvanas did go Axe, which I'm honestly kind of okay with because I feel like Sylvanas needs that extra protections early. I don't know, maybe that's a difference in me.
He has the mana tier 1 instead of the...
Jungler did back camp going to speed, and then Aladdin did red start.
Am I crazy? The mids, they kind of just walked past each other without just trading.
They did the gentleman's shit in mid.
Yeah.
This Medusa is...
Achilles
clapped by the-
soloed. Yeah, he's getting touched up. It's doing good pressure throughout there, considering how late the Mercury's just now doing his speed.
Wait, what was Cab's build?
Cab
why-
is- he doesn't have a
he's full-
T1. He's got his. He went Axe, Chalice.
Well, yeah.
So Mercury's just now doing red buff. All of the jungle's been clear outside of back camps for the other side, so he's going to be nowhere near.
This jungle start is giving me a
It's okay. That's why this is a Silver-Plat level game, buddy.
Like right there, okay, right there, after he did the red, he needs to go straight to that neutral for future reference.
Yeah, he's going to be super late to all of this stuff. That's getting decent
Because
poke
now Aladdin's
throughout
going to
because
get both neutral camps, probably.
Yes, duo lanes pressuring out there. They actually did not get they did get the last hit on that, which is actually beneficial considering they have a Zeus. It's kind of insane. Omni dash down, Mercury's going through there. We do have Aladdin's going conduit probably into trans start, I assume.
Maybe? Trans or Jotens, maybe?
He has stun, he can actually get that gank off. Merc missed the one on fort. Big rotation. Nice. Cab actually managed to come back at the kill. Aladdin's gone. Dueling pressures there. We're gonna see what we fight over neutrals.
That list is open, by the way, Trans, if you want to play out this.
Oh yeah.
So how big of a deal do you think it is that they have 4 magicals and only 1 physical tank?
Eternal.
Not too much with the fact that mages build double pen easier than Fizz.
And it's Achilles tank.
Yeah,
you
Achilles is
get to
just-
execute.
Yeah.
They're playing to burst and just execute it.
Also,
Yeah.
I seen Aladdin upgraded his 1 twice. Like, if you upgrade your 2, you just get better clear timer.
Yeah, especially
Like,
if you're going trans first item, your 2 scales better off the strength, and then you get the 1 second, so that way you get better with your book
just get more
scaling.
damage from the juice.
This is assuming he's also going like trans start, not book, but I don't know if he's going to build correctly or not. I don't know how, if you know, the level of build knowledge we're going to have here. Cab is going shield into captain's ring. I'm not sure what he's going to start with into that.
Your right tower is under attack.
That's is that movement speed boost? Is that regrowth?
I think so, but he doesn't
That
get
might be
healing,
regrowth.
right?
That might be regrowth.
No, it still pops off as 1. It's kind of tagged.
Okay, that makes sense. That's pressuring out there. Aladdin gets the gank off. Medusa actually kills the income, but Ares has shell, so he is actually an easy kill. Merc's looking for the follow-up, but he's not going to do anything, kind of just wasting time. Should be doing his speed buff and his Scorp camps into possibly invading with mid at red. Nut still has this lead. Agni only has no bombs left. Big poke.
Honestly,
Oh, he lazy
kind
still.
of a goaded play.
Agni's saying there.
Yeah.
Kind of a goaded
That's
play.
I'd say going through Merc to just make sure he's doing his camps. Neutrals are up for oracles. Pressure's coming out through there. Purple's done through duo side, but double neutrals and duos coming through as they're mid. Mercury's not at either of them versus Aladdin is.
Oh, here's a big Ares ult. Here's a big Ares ult.
Goes through,
you
good
go.
dash, but I think he dies. Okay. Zeus is out of mana. Aladdin's gonna land no ulti, so it's just gonna get cripple chains. He beads. They just body block. He dies. They could look for Gold Fury depending on if Agni decides to rotate out with Nut going and following suit, but maybe not. Agni's actually just looking for a gank, so Nut's gonna get big pressure. Agni's not dashing, so he's got. Oh, he is dashing. I say his movement speed go burr. Pretty sure she ages no damage. Bluestone tick was done. Dragon's going neutrals. Merc needs to do neutrals first into the backs. His Scorpion's been up for a long time.
Yeah, he needs to be fine for those neutrals. I don't know. Despite you say.
He's used to a lot of what I've noticed in lower jugglers is they do their own camps and not contest over neutral stuff, which is just a very consistent problem. Nut actually gets that, which is insane. Merc also, I'm pretty sure, needs to back based on
He's supposed to steal one.
gold in hand. He has 2,300 in hand. That's
It's
rage.
like almost 7 minutes. Maybe after the rocks, I would back. Or we're not going to rocks.
No, he is not doing rocks and going into. He's just gonna back and get his item. He still hasn't done Scorpion.
Demon Blade.
Demon Blade first. I feel like this is definitely just a start rage type of game.
Always a rage if you're playing Merc. You could argue going at second, but
We just Merc ultied the wall. Unfortunate. Sylvanas ulti comes out. Honestly, Sylvanas ulti I feel like is worth more than Merc ulti this early into the game. Now we are spending nut. Let's get a kill through there. Merc beats they're out. We're gonna have only Zeus and Achilles ulti if it comes down to a mid fight. Versus we have Ares and Medusa ulti, but nut does go down. That's a little bit of points towards Chaos side, but at this point, Ares is gonna have his ulti coming up soon. He's kind of trading damage. Merc throws him the other way, which is okay. Misses the one. Unfortunate. He's going to die. I don't know where the rest. Cab needs to rotate out of solo lane for this. Especially in like these level of games, getting mid Naga is like game winning, unironically. Free beads pool. I definitely feel like she probably could have just held her beads there. Alet or Agni wasn't gonna have too much to actually follow. Pretty sure he actually has no bombs based on his head. Kraken is gonna get that XP lead overall. No, he's actually not down at all. He is swinging. Sylvanas helps. With Sylvanas being over there, Agni and mid seeing Agni back, they should definitely be looking for a gold, I think. After their mid beacon pressure, but they are leaving over and right. They did not finish securing the mid beacon, so that's gonna go in their favor. For Chaos team, Hydra's coming out of Achilles means he's not gonna have prods. Cap did get those regrowth striders. Nut went Gemma Focus first item instead of Staff of Mirrodin. Medusa went Tekko instead of Avenging Blade. For that pressure, so Chaos team actually gets that gold just from going through. Neutral camps are going to be up. They are doing rocks while that's happening, so I think that's a pretty good distinct lack of ward coverage as well. Merc, I'm pretty sure, correct me if I'm wrong for those who have also been watching, because maybe I missed it, Scorpion has not been dropped the whole game.
I don't think it has. I think he did at level 1.
I don't even think he did.
Yeah,
He
I
did.
don't think it's really been touched.
He did back camp and left, or upper back camp and left to the heartbeat duo heartbeat camp and to speed into there into like over, and then he went solo. I'm pretty sure.
Your middle tower is under attack.
I don't think he actually has done the Scorpion camp the whole game.
Ignoring it again right now.
Yeah, so that's definitely a pain point for him, is to make sure going through. Nuttis should sweep out, dash down. That's fine. Aladdin dies. Good Nuddle. He's just taking the neutral fight over there. Ares does have to back. Sylvanas pulled down. That should be a good Sylvanas. Like, do we have Ares on? No, we don't. But that should be nut damage. He kind of backed away. Oh, okay. He dies to Bluestone. Saved. Zeus is controlling neutral camps. We're just getting there. With unironically, I feel like if Medusa has Avenging Blade, she just outboxes the shit out of Zeus. Oh, I respect what Ares tried to do, but I think he got put into range as he started the ulti, which is really unfortunate. Cab still has not left the lane though, so Cab is starting to get his lead, because kills mean nothing, unironically.
Hey, buff kills recently?
No, they nerfed it again in this last
They
patch.
nerfed it.
Yeah,
Right?
so it was already bad, they nerfed it again. They are starting to put a lot of pressure into solo side even after that lead, so he is... Where do we find? He got Stampede second. So Cab's gonna be
Did you
zooming.
talk about how important the mid beacon is?
Your middle tower is under attack.
Because like I don't think they prioed it. They just kind of did it.
They kind of showed up at the start, but the Bracken never rotated, but Achilles did. Then they got kills rotated out, and then the Ares and the Mercury respawned, and then just went to solo lane instead of going back and finishing out the mid beacon when they were behind on it. So they got the Chaos team got the mid beacon, just because the they just walked away. Or like after they eventually won the neutral side over the Chaos team, the Order, jungle, and support walked towards solo. Nice cab ult. Unfortunate Mercury ult. Nice stun. Cab 1 hits the minion. Achilles is out. Aladdin is hugging back camp instead of going there. Is Mercury trying to invade? No way, right? Okay. Mercury, I think, is trying to make something happen here versus just doing his farm. Farm big important, especially with Scorpion. Like, Scorpion could have been dropped, what, 3, 4 times by now? I'm pretty sure. If not more. Ares big pressure in mid. Ares ulti. That hits 2. Good nut follow up, but just not enough damage to really go through. You spent it before. Oracles are still up too, especially with Gold Fury spawning. We got to make sure we're getting the pressure up for there. That way we really truly understand like when they're going to do gold, especially because Chaos side got the Gold Fury the last time. Mercury dropped red, single splitting it, which is a little tough, and then he goes and splits blue side for solo lane, then goes and ganks again. Versus doing his camps and ending up near gold with his team over on duo side. Aladdin jumped down. Aladdin does have ulti, so if he gets gone on, Nut's in a dangerous spot. Yeah, there's that. He stalls, seeing if the team can get in there, but I don't think it's going to do enough. Good damage, though. Kind of make something happen to it. Agni gets Medusa Aegis, backsteps one of the bombs, which is good. Smash pulls, it's unfortunate. This is kind of a byproduct of Mercury not knowing jungle routes, I feel like. Because he chose to go over to the solo side and try to gank the Achilles that the cab already has a lead on, instead of doing his camps and through that jungle route, he would already have been towards duo side, towards either defending the team fight or Gold Fury in general. I really wish I could see total amount of wards placed, because I can't tell who is placing wards, because wards are getting, obviously they're on the map, but I don't know who is placing what. So it's hard to pressure that out. Mercury also has not backed again, so he's missing like minimal power spikes. Unfortunate. So the Merkel. Achilles actually gets out. Looks like they're posturing for Pyro. Achilles reset. Oh, they're posturing for Naga. Zeus is backing. I don't know if Zeus is going to rotate throughout.
While we are on the subject, for those of us watching, what is the optimal jungle pathing to go towards left?
Well, so in the route of where Mercury was at the time, where he did red buff and then went to blue buff, instead of going to blue, he should have done his back camp into Scorpion into here and then like rotated along the map, clearing as he gets towards the buff. So you clear like what you need to do because you want to end wherever you're clearing into your next objective. So like if gold is where he's going to go, he's going to clear his right side jungle, like lower into up to the crossing path, and then clear his jungle from back to speed to up to then be able to rotate or show up at any point in time while he's over here to be able to drop it to then go to a fight if he needs to.
Love it. Thank you.
You're welcome. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. That's what we're here for.
I can probably comment more about playing a game right now, so
Your
I
right
can't
tower
do much.
is under attack.
You're good. Missed that. Good pull into Achilles. Mercury is definitely overspending his ulti in a lot of times. I feel bad because I feel like I just see Mercury a lot, but he's the one I'm noticing a lot of the stuff on.
He's getting targeted.
I don't mean to. It's promise is not personal. Mercury needs to drop that. Nice. As they would push it, they're going to be able to get through. Now they do have small, like 3-point lead in mid, but they're doing this pyro and they're going to have to back. So they're going to. Do they have fast TP? No.
Your middle tower is under attack.
we don't have fast TP in mid, so they're gonna be end up giving up beacon. They're clearing all of this jungle out, and by the time they get to back and then go to the beacon, it's gonna be over. Which puts, somehow this is a fucking 300 gold difference game, which is beyond me. I don't know how, but I think it's honestly,
Go and charge it. Go and charge it.
unironically, if Mercury is farming this correctly, Order Time has a lead, even with 2 golds down due to gold, because of like Achilles rotating heavily. The only difference is like the 500 gold from T1 tower
Got the sweet secret.
for them, but that would be offset by the optimal farm routes. Aladdin's going through the setup. Is Aladdin gonna waste his dash? No, waste the 1 down. He goes through. Medusa's out. That's clearing the big wave. That's fine. Another Scorpion still has not been dropped. Purple camp's coming up. Aladdin's soloing the purple camp on their side instead of giving that XP towards there. Honestly, Mercury needs to get better at splitting wave. Like both junglers, unironically, need to get better at splitting the waves with the mid so they can kind of control the pace of the map together. Just through being able to kind of rotate around and do buffs. Then Medusa ult gets beads out of 2, gets Zeus. Aladdin ulti down, Achilles there through there. That rotates out, they're gonna be grouped around tier 1. If Nut or Mercury show up on a ward, they're going for T2. Because they're already 4-man grouped over there. They're invading, getting the farm. We're investing a lot into an Achilles alone. Probably he's just gonna ulti out, and Cap doesn't have his ult, so he does die, but they're gonna sack T2 for an Achilles, which is obviously not worth. Offside being pushed up pretty heavily means Chaos side is going to be in a relatively better position to either clean gold when they walk away or just go towards fire, because they invested a lot over into solo side, meaning they're going to have to back relatively shortly. One bomb on the order side, which actually goes in their favor for the fact that Chaos is in the position to actually start doing Fire Giant, so they don't have the best secure, because it's just Zeus and Agni, not the epitome of last hits, versus like Nut ult or Nut 2 and Medusa ult can kind of do really good. I will say build wise, if Nut gets Staff of Mirrodin early, she can kind of annihilate whoever she wants that she gets to touch. It's pretty apparent, at least in when they're able to get that higher power spike, especially since she's kind of the main one with the lead on the team. He's pushing out. Merc ultis, doesn't really get much value out of it. Ares is alive, that's crazy. Merc's actually peeling for the nut, which is kind of insane there, but Aladdin's just gonna ulti. Oh, he misses, but dies there. Aladdin's cooldown's gonna be back up. Mercury dies. Aladdin's gonna wall run. Yeah, that makes sense. Left lane's pushed up, so they don't really get to go for Bird here. They do get T1 mid. They're all on the side of gold. They could go for gold, but I think they just kill mid and then rotate towards Fire Giant while they have the lead. Yeah, we start rotating there. Speeds up. They do have Strike. They use it for the Fire Giant. Relatively bonus. Aladdin's clearing out the jungle camps while they're doing it. Honestly, they just give dagger to Aladdin here, in my opinion, and Aladdin kind of just gets to run through. What did he just wish for? What? He wished for wealth? What the hell? Wait a second, hold on. I need this for my... Yeah, no. Flash out through that side. If I'm the enemy team, based on how much time is left on this sky beacon for next upgraded Oni, you take your fire, you go do gold, you clear out your tier 2s, you do your pyro, so you do gold, mid, right, pyro, then you back, spend all the money you gain from your gold and your towers, and then you would push out left side, shove out the waves, you'd be able to get your gold fury by the time it next spawns because it's a short timer and it would be Oni. Then you debuff all phoenixes because you would get two towers in right, 1 tower in mid, and then you'd get your bomb gold, your gold, and then you would have all 3 phoenixes debuffed in that 5-minute span. They are going for gold. The only person that seems available is Nut. Cab just realized starts to walk. I think they're forfeiting it because they have fire. Nut has the potential to steal with the ult. She does get there. She actually takes that. Oh no, she doesn't. Damn, that's close. They get a pick on loose. Honestly, they take the win and leave the best they can. Nice body blocks coming out. Aladdin ran through the back on Nut. Aladdin powered. They're gonna clean here. Yeah. Mercury is trapped in a wall behind Cab ult. That's unfortunate. He actually got stuck in by Cab ult. That's really unfortunate. 20 seconds. That's a bird because they have bombs. No, they actually haven't done it. They don't have a bomb. It's the other team that has a bomb. They still get bird. And then they just sweep T2s. The T towers.
Your left Phoenix has been destroyed.
We got a minute and a half on fire.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your Titan is under attack.
Sweep towers, clear jungle, go pyro. Get ward set up for fire giant, do fire, gold, sweep, end the game. It's kind of the route in which they should be looking for. Especially with mid beacon about to come up, they're going to passively get that lead just as they're crossing the map, or if they get a few picks, they don't even need to contest it for the movement speed buff. They can just passively get it through rocks as they're walking across the map.
The enemy team has destroyed the Pyromancer.
Because they could do T1, T2, end in mid, gold when it spawns after that fact, and just sweep. They're gonna back and spend. Time to go heavy fizz prots. He went down Maru. No rage on Merc is definitely tough. Pretty much has everything nut specific that's good, except for the fact that no staff of Mirrodin. Ares build is honestly fine considering they're 4 magical. I will say the early fizz prots, while it's good, Stampede good, I don't know if that was really able to give him pressure. The Medusa build is a little weird. I feel like you go Avenging Blade, Oathsworn, either Odibo or Leone's Barrow, which you got there 4th, but then you go Titan's Bane. That way you have your triple pen to melt. Big team fight spread, but that's game. They don't need to clear anything else. Yeah, they surrendered. Aladdin went physical Aladdin instead of magical Aladdin. That's fine. I didn't see builds. There we go. Builds again. Chronos Soul Reaver. Agni gets Rada Tahuti here instead of Soul Gem. That would give him a higher power spike overall. Sylvanas just went Giga Healing mode, but no real prots. So it explains why he has 6 deaths. He just doesn't have a lot of prots. He has a lot of healing, but not a lot of prots. Achilles just big cooldown.
I don't think Hydra's is good. He should have gone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's fine.
I don't think it's worth it.
But it's not worth it.
I feel like with
He
him
should've
going into
gone,
Cab, he should have gone like Resolute Mantle and just taken that
yeah.
stacking.
He should Resolute Mantle or Runeforge if he really wants those
True,
autos.
yeah, Runeforge for that big damage. I keep forgetting Runeforge is not. Runeforge honestly goes hard on.
Runeforge is an insane item.
Yeah, it's super
Like,
high
even
skill.
Especially with that
Spirit Rogue
build.
would've been good on him at some
Especially
point
with
in
that
time.
build, he should have gone Runeforge.
Yeah, I feel like him going hyper cooldown here doesn't help him nearly as much as it would have been if he went like Runeforge, Resolute, Spirit, or like Spirit Robe, kind of that prot, kind of just infinite sustain angle that Achilles just abuses like super hard. Good shell pickup versus the Cab, kind of lets him not get locked in. Smart on his part. Chalice is coming out. That's fine. Big things being 70 wards out of him. Mercury did 4,000 damage. That's unfortunate.
Well, he's got to rework the build.
Yeah, rework the build. He's got to work on his jungle paths. I mean, he wasn't farming a lot of the game either.
I could help him with that if he wants to.
Overall wards just need to get improved, but I feel like that's a problem no matter the rank you fucking play at. Just wards
It
are always
is.
a perpetual problem.
It's a consistent problem with everybody.
Obviously, I don't expect this out of like Silver-Plat, but like kind of knowing and planning what you want to do, whether you want to set yourself up for a gold, take your pressure where you want it, all that fun stuff. Plan for it. That's most of it with this game, honestly. It was kind of all over the place. We played Aladdin in a fucking silver game, so Aladdin's gonna pop off.
Are they doing a game 2?
I don't know. I'm gonna go hop in and listen real quick, and then I'll be back.
I'm no sight. It's so fun.
Yeah, I think
It's
the
good.
little stuff definitely adds up. So that was definitely good, man.
Thank
The
you.
only thing I can say is when your team, and this is like just from a support perspective, because I don't know what more you really like. You were in a rough spot. I think when you're looking, just make sure you're looking the same people you looked last time. Do you know what I mean by that? And I know they were making it hard for you, but I think sometimes you would like get good ults,
Mm-hmm.
and then
But I'm
what
ulting
you guys
different
would-
people that don't have beads, right?
Yeah, and then you.
Like if
you
I
would
pull the
kill
Agni
a
beads,
different
ult the
person.
Agni again. Yeah, I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
yeah, that's my big kind of like just like Ares criticism. I also think, and this is like once again like nuanced, but we're all trying to get better, right? I think you could have asked Login, for example, to look for a route for you, because like a lot of times they were spacing you out. But if you have Login go, hey, can you try to, for example, just hypothetically, right? Like Aladdin has a bad matchup into Ares unless he can reach the wall. So
Yeah.
you could go, Login, can you look for Aladdin for me with your 2? Like just say, can you root him? Login could have 2'd him, and then you guys could have maybe forced his jump, and then suddenly your chains look a lot more appetizing versus like, or even better, like Agni, right? Can we force Agni dash? Or
Yeah, I was trying to pull the get him crippled and then, but yeah, I see what you're saying. Force the dash, then chain. Well,
exactly. Or
Yeah.
if he hits the root, then the dude's not moving. The chains are free.
yeah, the chains
right?
are easier to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be
It doesn't
right back.
always have to be that like super sick skill shot. And don't get me wrong, mechanically you played it better than I probably would have. I mean that so sincerely. I am
Thank
not
you.
a strong Ares chainer. But what I will say is you don't always have to hit what we would call the naked chains, right? Like you don't have to do it
Yeah.
all yourself, right? Like Tale as old as time. If you draft a Thor on your team, Thor walls, then you chain off the Thor wall. Easy
Yeah,
work,
exactly.
If he beats the Thor wall, you just wait and get him next time. So I don't think your team had the best of it, but I think your Merc, if you would have communicated with him, your Merc mechanically was playing it very solid. That's a compliment to you, by the way, Merc. We'll talk about the ults in a minute, But I think as far as like your regular kit, I think he was playing it really well. So I think there was a world where you could have just been like, Merc, just 3 him for me, bro. And while
Dash
they're
him, I'll
3,
chain him.
you chain
Yeah.
him. You know, it's little stuff like that. I don't think your team had almost no CC, so it's like hard.
Yeah.
I mean, you did have CC, but it's all like high committal CC is what I'll say. So.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, what's up?
So I noticed that game, and I notice every game I play, I always fall way behind farm, but I want my teammates to get bigger than I am. So like, what? How do I not fall behind farm? Because I was way behind that game.
You
That's really
have
my
to
big
just,
problem.
and currently in support in Smite, you have to play selfishly. And you
Okay.
have to hope that your teams get big by the fact that you're impacting fights and getting them ahead, and then you rotate to the fight, you get them ahead, then you split the farm with them. You
Okay.
don't rotate to the fight, get them ahead, and then walk away. The only
Okay.
time you really do that is when your team is losing really bad and you feel like let's say you were playing a ranked game and you have what we would call like a win condition, right? Like, you know, this person on your team is the only person on your team that you're convinced has a brain. Something you can do in those games is get them ahead and then walk away and don't split the farm with them. But on average, I would say be selfish with your farm, because a Fed support's a scary support.
Can I?
I just want to poke this in there real quick. You were duo laned up against Sylvanas and Zeus, and they had 1 physical, but your first item after Resolute was Stampede. I probably would have flipped that with Genji's. Not that, that's the most
That's fair.
important thing in the world, but
I just got the Stampede first, but I noticed we were getting stuck in stuck
Stampede's
in the
just
fights. I
good in
wanted to get
general.
out. I just want to be able to initiate and get out if we need to. But yeah, I think the Genjis would have been better, especially in laning phase. You're right.
Not to interject too much, I want to kind of go deeper into the farming route, to kind of explain farming a little bit more. So one of the big changes that happened last patch was high-res changed the amount and the value that farm is across the map to be equal to the average level of the game. Right? So what that means is jungle and support have to split waves way more than it was previously. Because if, for instance, you are level 15 and the mid laner is only 16, but you have one guy at 18, right? And the average level is lowered because you were lower, it will actually it will actually unironically is the adverse effect of what Hi-Rez wanted, where they wanted to have a catch-up mechanic, but it works as a harder snowball if you're not playing super selfishly to get as much farm as you can. Also, the way that gold pooling works in the game is you get 100% of the farm if you are solo getting farm. But if you are two-way splitting farm, each person is getting 60%. And what that means is you are actually generating an additional 20% farm if you are double splitting farm.
Couple that with that, your support passive gives you more gold
per being
I knew that.
Getting an assist.
Yeah.
That 60% now is maximized even further because of your role.
So in that
I didn't know
effective
60. That's crazy.
So and that's how it generates into more farm because you're splitting it, which is very counterintuitive to like how it looked a lot of the time. So making sure that, and that's the same for jungle too, right? Is as you are going through, also you splitting with your mid lane. Like a lot of the game is played through the mid 3v3, which is the jungle, the mid, and the support. You guys playing together and splitting not only obviously kind of generates, if it's 2 people versus 3 it's a little bit less, but with 2 people it generates more farm, but it dictates the pace in which you are allowed to clear stuff, how fast you're able to clear it, to then allow you to rotate faster than the enemy team. So it's a mix of, you don't have to kill anybody. Kills have kind of been put in the dirt in Smite 2. It's much more of a farm game than it is a kill game. A guy who is 15-0 can actually be the same level or behind somebody that is 1-9 currently in the game because of the way that the catch-up mechanics. It's stupid. But due to that fact that it's even more important for as support and jungler to be present in for wherever you're trying to help to increase the rotation speed for everybody involved in the match. Because if you are there and the enemy laner, like say you're there but the enemy support is not, you are not only generating more gold, you are providing pressure and the ability to rotate faster and safer for the rest of your team if you're together.
Just the presence.
Presence is big in Smite in general for support, jungle, and all of that stuff, primarily because of a mix of the gold spooling, but the ability to, you know, if you go, for instance, rocks, right? The rocks in the fire giant pit are a big contention point for a lot of people. Same with neutrals or any of the stuff around mid, right? If you at the for the 2-minute and 50-second mark, right? Normally support hasn't rotated out for the most part, but the jungle will be there, right? The jungler who appears in mid lane for the 2-minute and 50-second clashing wave in mid versus the jungler or the support that does not, means that you will clear it because of the long clear time at low levels. Means that if you are helping the mid lane clear during the 250 camp, you are able to clear it faster and then rotate first with such a time diversity that you can clear rocks a lot of the time before the mid laner on the enemy team finishes clearing because he did not receive help. If that
I'm sorry,
makes
you're
sense.
talking about the jungler and the support. Was that for the support to be there at 250? Or is that for the jungler to help clear the way to 250?
It can be a little bit of both. Depending on how you really want to pressure it throughout, it's part of the jungle, but the jungler can also go and create pressure in solo lane and go help the solo with his 250 wave, and then the support can rotate and help the mid with that 250 wave. So it works kind of hand in hand. It just depends on how the team wants to play it. But the premise is the same for whoever is there. Is if you are creating that pressure there, especially super early game, and it kind of translates throughout the whole game, where you are allowed to clear things just faster and get there first. Which, if you do that,
intense, let's go, baby.
Support. They're talking. Hold on, chill.
Sorry. Okay, chill.
Which is where in allowing to do that, right? The biggest thing to think about, and this is kind of like the more high level stuff when it comes into the game, if you're able to shave 6 seconds off there for your mid, right, you're able to then have 6 seconds to go to the next thing. And if you're constantly shaving just a few seconds off of every rotation pattern that you're doing, when you get to really higher levels of gameplay, you will end up being 30 seconds ahead, 45 seconds ahead of the enemy team throughout your rotation patterns, which then having a 45-second window allows for you to be more aggressive, start taking stuff on the map, and having gap times for you to be able to do objectives. And that's where like something as simple as helping your mid laner do the 250 wave can in 3 minutes end up with you doing a Gold Fury.
And this is why Sub Focus's VOD reviews take 2 hours a game, man. Like,
well,
no, that was
I mean,
awesome. That's some really good information.
I just came in, and based off of like picking up what he's talking about, no, that's actually like big brain macro micro gameplay, because rotations are not, they're not reactionary. They are premeditated, planned things. At least they should be.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And
whoever the jungle is, I can help them with anything they want.
I tried to plan it.
I think that's really real. And I am glad you shared that, brethren. I'm just teasing you.
There you go. But do I think that's something that you should like hyper focus on right now, especially with like to do it? Obviously, it's just to do there.
My point is let's try to keep it a little more broad than that, maybe.
No, 100%. But it's more of like I kind of want to give the backup for the information. So obviously, just be there and help, and then clear faster. But as you start to grow and progress as a player, you'll start to see where those tiny little gaps will lead you into much bigger and broader objectives.
It's good for, I mean, there are players in here that are plat and have dabbled with ranks in that area. I think that is good information to have in the back of your mind because you don't know what you don't know. And Smite has such a steep learning curve once you actually start diving into it. The micro to everything that leads to the macro, it is actually such a bigger picture. So just like having things like that in the back of your mind
appreciate
is
that.
good.
Let me, as the person leading this though, that was we just finished talking about the first member of our team. So I think
Permission.
as far as time constraints go,
Yeah, continue.
like it's somewhat important.
Sorry, we joined over here because we figured you guys might be waiting for us. We already talked to all of our teammates.
No, I figured as much. Yeah. So I just wanted to like iterate that. Like
I feel you. I feel you, big
Quick-
dog.
Quick permission to talk as low-level support to other support player.
Absolutely. Go on
Alright,
right ahead. We say nice things first though before we're critical.
100%, 100%. Aries, I did not build AoE beads until like 3rd or 4th item. Dude, you had full ability to just walk into our team and pop your fucking ult, and you would have gotten away with it 90% of the
You
time.
guys
Is
were
that
better than me,
Sylvanas?
though.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I'm the
Sylvanas.
Sylvanas, yes, I'm the Sylvanas. I'm the support
Fuck.
player. So
I was
I
a
didn't
little
build
scared of your
AoE beads
Zeus.
until like 3rd item. No, don't be scared of my 2. Do not
Your
be scared of
Zeus.
it. Oh, my Zeus. Oh yeah, no, 100%. That's different.
Fucking pickle farmer over there.
Let me say some nice things real quick before we're any critical. Grace, I'm
Go ahead,
proud
go
of
ahead.
you. You fought good. That was good shit.
Wow.
I'm real proud of your early game. Because you weren't here and we didn't get to talk about you. Reaper, good job not feeding after the early game didn't go good. I know sometimes historically you struggle when you fell behind. I'm real proud of your ability to not fall behind any more than you did and try to look for things even once things weren't your way. The one thing I can tell you, buddy, and this is just a little criticism, is you don't have to fight him in the archers at level 1 if he outclears you. You can just walk into your tower, friend.
Oh, I'm fighting him. Sorry, go ahead.
Grace, you shut the fuck
Sorry.
up. I'm just
You get used to it. As a support player, you get used to it, please.
No. That's love. That's love. I got a gift for that. I got a gift for that. Hang on.
No, fuck,
No, you got a gift
no,
for it?
dude.
Hold on, I'm listening. I'm listening. Let me see
Everybody
it.
get in
Let
the
me see it.
system.
Okay, and so that's that one. Speed running login. I'm real proud of you two. You look so much better than the last time we did one of these. Genuinely, you look so improved. I appreciate not just how you communicated for your team, but also what you were able to do from mid for your team. My criticism for you is that you're flickering a little too much in front of people who say, "Did he just flicker?" Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. So just be a little more careful with that 3 for me, big dog. In regards for damage, because
Gotcha.
I think some of those deaths you did, some of those spills you had on the nut were avoidable. But I'm pretty sure I don't know what the comms were like over there, but I'm pretty sure that man Redline started rubbing his hands together when you were flickering in front of him like that, bro.
Oh, he didn't care about any of
100%.
that. He would just go through the jungle
100%.
and jump on me. He didn't need to worry about it a flicker.
No. Log in. If you ulted me, you were fucking dead 100%
I
of
would
the
wait for
time.
him to tell me that you flickered though,
As-
and then I would jump off. Then I would jump off.
As the
If you ulted
opposing,
me, you were
I kinda
fucking dead.
transition after the early game out of using the flicker for the reset on the 1 as much.
Yeah, just a little.
Can I give a build
No, you
suggestion
played really
for
good,
login?
brother. I was scared of
hold
fighting.
on. As the opposing mid lane, and someone who has mid laned against login multiple times, that was the scariest that I've ever had to deal with you before. And I was already thinking I was gonna play Agni like I wanted to, and I saw you pick Nut, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll play Agni, and I'll just like outrange him, and that just like didn't work because you would kite through my abilities. You read my abilities really well. When you fucking greeted me on my red buff, I was so
That felt
fucking
so good.
pissed.
I'm sorry. I thought I was dead for it for sure.
I was so pissed because I hid in the bush and I was like, just give me 2 seconds. He's gonna come. He's gonna think I'm backed and he's gonna come in here. And you immediately tooed the bush and killed me, and I was pissed. And but what I will say, so that's the good. The criticism is where there was a big team fight going on in the mid, in like the jungle. You know where that little gold thing spawns in the mid. There was a big
Yeah.
team fight going on there. It was you, me, Kabrakan, Sylvanas, Ares, and I got scared. I had to pop my beads, and I literally dashed into my tower away from you, because I was like, oh my god, I have like 200 HP. But then I noticed that, I don't know if you thought I was backing or you forgot about me or what, because you had been kind of focusing me out a lot with your ults and stuff. But then I literally saw you go up into the air and ult for somebody else that was in the jungle, and I said bet,
Aladdin.
and okay, yeah, I said
Yeah.
bet. I dashed back in, and me and Sylvanas killed your Kabrakan and your Ares.
Yeah, I was out of position there for sure, but I wanted to try to kill the Aladdin. That's what I was ulting for.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I came around the backside and there was 3 of you there, and I shouldn't have done, like, if it was you in the support, it would have been fine. But it was 3, and I went around far side, so I was just kind of boned there.
But
Hey,
you
I have
were,
a
I liked the
question.
nut. I liked the nut. You made it hard for me to do Agni things.
What's going on here? What do we do?
We're about to do another
Did you guys,
in-house.
like me stealing the Naga?
Oh,
No,
that pissed
was
me off.
very
That was a good Naga
mean.
steal.
I was
That
like,
was a
wow,
good
that guy
steal.
just
That
took
was-
the Naga from us.
It was a very
That
well
was a
timed.
fucking good steal. 100%.
I was very upset.
All right,
There's like a
quickly.
tournament going on.
I was
and I'm
gonna
just
say, bro.
sneaking in.
I love the dialogue. We do have to, in respect for everyone's time, try to get to everybody and let everybody say what we need to do. So let's just try not to harp too much on certain things. There's someone who wants to give build advice, and then I want to say something about the Naga when everyone's done with. But that was a good steal.
100%. Yes, it was a good steal. I agree with that.
I'm not trying to be a dick. There's just a lot of people
you're
in
good.
here, and a lot of people want to talk, and I want to give everyone a chance. Okay.
Ares. Who's the Ares player? Question. Who's the Ares player?
Meat
That was
Mountain.
me, Mountain.
Oh,
Mountain. All right, Mountain. I didn't build AoE beads until third item.
You said this
That
You told me
means
this already.
From
Yeah.
first item to second item, you had full. You had
You
the
already
full
said all
range to
this.
just fucking walk
Guys,
up
guys, he's
and
drunk.
ult
He's
anybody you
drunk.
wanted.
I was
intoxicated.
doing that when I was not on cooldown.
That's okay, buddy. Yeah,
That's it. You had
yeah,
full. You
that's
had full
good
range to do
advice.
it. I should have built it second item. I did not. I built it third, so you had full fucking range from 15 minutes plus to do whatever the fuck you wanted with your ult.
Oh, welcome, Rooster.
Go to DM. Go to DM. GG.
Fucking chicken.
Yeah, that's my only opinion as a support player, because that's all I know to
have
play.
some. I think support. You actually played that game very, very well. I will say I think you positioned a little aggressively in some moments where I wouldn't have as an individual, but I just wanted to say I think you played that game excellently, sir.
No, I was very aggressive. I should not have been as aggressive.
Yeah, it was hard for you to utilize the fact that you were giving your teammates protections if you're not near your teammates.
Yes.
But
I do agree with
heard
you.
you're lit, dog, so we're just going to get a pass. Sometimes you got to get in there, bro. So I understand.
If I was Yemoja, it would have been different, but I was Sylvanas, so I got punished for it.
It's okay,
That's
buddy.
how it
You
is.
did good. But yeah, Grace, good team fights, good early game. Real proud of you for actually looking for kills. Yeah. Is our jungler still here? Where'd he go?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, dude, you said you don't really play jungle, right?
Yeah, no, I play carry, like exclusively carry.
Yeah, you played really well considering you had never really played jungle before.
Thanks to me. I taught him how to play jungle.
Shut the
He's
fuck
fucking
up,
lying.
Reaper. Nobody's talking to you right now. You want me to yell at you for dying at level 1 again? No.
No.
I want to say the main thing I want you to think about when you're using the Merkle, you can be more patient than you were. Like, take an extra second to line it up, because I think part of what was making you cancel it and like have those shorter ults is you were feeling real pressure to rush it. And I know in some of those moments that is the case, but I want to say, like, on average, you and Reaper both do the same thing, where you just try to hit your buttons faster than other people. This is not a fighting game, okay? You need to make sure you're, like, timing your buttons and the reason you're using your buttons.
All right, so please take this with a grain of salt. There was one team fight where you only ulted me as a support player, and I just laughed you off. I will be 100% with you. You only hit me with the ults, and I just fucking laughed at it and said,
As
Merc ult
Sylvanas?
wasted. As Sylvanas, yes. I said
Okay.
Merc ult wasted because you only hit me.
It's funny. That's the only one I hit all game.
That's all I'm saying. It's just there's one point in time where you only ulted me, and I laughed at you.
Also, everybody, my lobby is
Nothing.
back open for you to join.
Yeah, we should all hop back in. The last thing I'm gonna say to you, buddy, is just make sure you're farming with purpose. You know, like don't fight with purpose and farm with purpose. So
Wait,
don't
hold
just
on.
fight. Go ahead.
What's the custom real quick?
So before you guys go,
Himakuchi,
log in. You
CMUH.
need to build Mirrodin on Nut. Mercury, you need to build Rage. I don't know what the Maru stuff is. You need to build Rage very first item. Kabrakin, I don't know. We can deal with that later.
Well, we're gonna talk about
I don't play the bracket, okay? That was a build I had like
Grace,
4 patches ago.
So Medusa's doing a very much a specific build right now, which is Avenging Blade Rush into Oathsworn Spear, and then either Lenarian Bow or Heartseeker,
Fuck.
and then Titan's Bane. But yeah, you want to build triple pen on Medusa right now.
We will fix builds later, Grayson Reaper, but he is correct.
Copy.
That's basically a full ability power build with like a splash of attack speed, right?
Correct.
So I just want to say something to Elijah real fast. I fuck Elijah. That's the sniper. I fucking hate you for picking my main.
I didn't even know this was your main. I just kind of went with it.
Reaper, now he knows.
No, so
you can't be telling people who your main is like that, big dog. In front of the
I'll tell my main. I'll say my
Hey,
main.
don't worry. I'm building a hero. It's probably not going to be tier, but I'm building a hero pool.
No. Say your main. Say your main. I'll say my main.
No.
One for one. One for one. One for one. Fuck off! Fuck off!
I don't have a main. I don't have a main.
Hey, all right. Now that's out of the way.
Need one more.
I appreciate all this. Let's get another game going. Let's.
We need one more.
We need one more, and then we need to balance it back out. Also, Tristan,
Good luck, guys.
Tristan.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether or not we want same roles, let's say we have same roles. Do we want to swap people from team to team based on those roles?
It depends. Who did we lose? You're saying we don't have enough people anymore?
Yeah,
we need one more. And you're also not.
Rooster is looking around. I wonder if Rooster wants to join.
It's Redline was in the game last game and he's not here now.
Yeah, Redline was in, but that's
welcome in this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, wait. Where's Redline?
Redline, you here?
Yeah, Redline's not
Hey,
in.
why can't Andy join? Andy's like Amber.
No. I'm
Andy's literally Amber, brother.
Yeah, it's because he hasn't played. So is Asriel. Asriel's Amber, and I wouldn't let him in here.
Or I do have a question. Do you think me, Grace, and Soda should all be on the same team since we're going to be playing together in the
If it'll let me, who's in the custom lobby in my spot? Okay,
Now
there it is.
Now we have.
Now I'm here.
All right. Good.
Okay. Iron is
think the
also
teams
in
were
here.
fine,
Iron
right?
isn't playing, is he?
I
will play if I'm allowed.
I think Iron should be allowed to play.
If Iron is allowed to play, we are going to balance around that, however. So I'm gonna...
I'm only Diamond 3, guys.
You be quiet.
I think... Because there's three... There's like 3 diamonds on that team, I think.
Let me steal Mana Chalice to Meat Mountain's team with Crazy Bizinator.
You're sure that's what you get?
Shouldn't we put Redline on the opposite team of Iron at least? So.
Correct.
Not why. They have 10 people.
Yeah, we have 10. So I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure this out right now. Currently, that's two solo laners over here.
Yeah,
so
that's 2 solo lanes. Me and Sniper have to face against each
Put Sniper on my team.
Yeah, and let me
Should Iceman come over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna steal Iceman, bro. Give me or login. We'll take login. Either one's fine.
But wait, we already have a mid, I think, because we
I can play
have not-
jungle.
It's
Okay.
fine. This is fine. This is fine. All right. I think this is good. Team 2, get the fuck out of my chat, brethren.